morning, Your Excellency, Professor Dorodjatun Kuntjoro-Jakti, and Madam, distinguished guests, teachers, respected parents, and dear students. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Shalom, Om Swastiastu, Namo Buddhaya, Salam Kebajikan, Salam Budaya. Today is a truly special and joyful day for Sekolah Tunas Indonesia. We are honored to welcome remarkable guests whose life journey has made a meaningful contribution to Indonesia's academic, diplomatic, and economic development. It is with great respect and sincere pleasure that we welcome His Excellency Professor Dorodjatun Kuntjoro-Jakti, a renowned economist, respected scholar, former ambassador of the Republic of Indonesia to the United States, and former coordinating minister for economic affairs, and Madam Emiwati. We are deeply grateful that Professor Dorodjatun and Madam have taken their time to be with us today to share his, or rather their, experiences, reflections, and lessons with our school community. Professor Dorodjatun's story reflects Indonesia's journey as a nation. Born in 1939, he grew up alongside the early years of the Republic. His love of learning took him from the University of Indonesia to the University of California at Berkeley, where he earned his doctorate and later became one of Indonesia's leading voices in economic thought. What makes his journey especially inspiring is that Professor Dorodjatun never set out to become a politician or even a statesman. As an intellectual rebel, his career began as a teacher and scholar, devoted to ideas, research, and education, often challenging the establishment to the point he himself got into a bit of trouble. Yet, almost by circumstance, the nation called. His expertise, integrity, and calm reasoning led him from the classroom into public service, accepted not out of ambition, but out of deep sense of responsibility. In this way, I would like to describe him as the accidental statesman. His contributions extended well beyond academia. As Indonesia's ambassador to the United States, he helped strengthen diplomatic relations during an important and challenging period in our country. Later, as coordinating minister for economic affairs, he played a key role in guiding Indonesia through a time of recovery and reform, working to stabilize the economy and restore international confidence in our nation. Welcoming a figure of his stature is an incredible honor and meaningful for us at Sekolah Tunas Indonesia, as we map 30 years of growth and dedication to education. Founded with a vision of nurturing well-rounded students, grounded in strong values, our school has grown from a small learning community into an institution known for academic excellence, cultural enrichment, service, and holistic education. For 3 decades, Sekolah Tunas Indonesia has encouraged students not only to excel academically, but also to develop character, leadership, creativity, and social responsibility. This milestone is a reflection of the dedication of our teachers, the trust of our parents, and the enthusiasm, curiosity, and resilience of our students. As we look toward to the future, it is with the utmost gratitude to Professor Dorodjatun and Madam Emiwati that our students have the opportunity to learn from those who embodies lifelong learning, humility and leadership, and service to the nation. We hope that Professor Dorodjatun's lessons today will inspire our students to remain curious, to work with integrity, and to be ready to serve when responsibility calls. Sometimes in ways that you may not even have been planned. Ladies and gentlemen, dear students, teachers, and parents, we are indeed blessed to be able to have His Excellency and Madam to be amongst us today. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the talk show of SDE that is today titled A Day with the Accidental Statesmen. Before we actually get into the talk show, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Angel and
My name is Nico.
and today we have a very special guest. Who is it, Nico?
It is Professor Dr. Dorodjatun Kuntjoro-Jakti.
Please give a round of applause for Dorodjatun. Professor, it is truly such a pleasure to be able to have you here on the stage with us today. We heard that it's your first time hosting a seminar at a school?
You're right, yeah. Yes.
Oh, yes, yes. Okay.
It's a new experience, yeah. And also, like, we have a lot of high school students and middle school students, so we can have a chance to learn about the economic of Indonesia. Because like we're about to enter a new stage of life, moving on to universities and work. Yeah.
Yes. And me and Nico have been talking, and there is a question that he really wanted to ask you. What was it again, Nico?
So first of all, what initially motivated you to pursue economics, and how did that affect or impact your shape,
Yeah.
your career in public service?
First of all, allow me to say thank you for this really magnificent opportunity for me to meet all of you. I thought that it's going to be just middle and high school, but it turns out that we have also here from the primary school. I think I should share. You see that I also started from primary school, and I went through, which I don't think that all of you will have to experience in the future. I started with my education at the primary school at the last year of the Japanese military occupation in 1944 in Serang. So at the time, I still experienced for maybe about 1 year the really occupation of Indonesia by the Japanese military. But in 1945, after the proclamation, I was still in Serang in Banten in primary school, but then you have the Republic of Indonesia. So that was the time I began to realize, that Republic Indonesia is free, no more under the Kingdom of the Netherlands or the Japanese, military government. For the first time, I realized at that time, maybe by the second, year in primary school, that we have a free country, an independent country. And it's quite something for me, because for about maybe 5 years after that, we have to fight for our independence. And Banten, famous for its long history of fighting, the Kingdom of the Netherlands, starting from the trading company VOC and so on. So I was lucky. I was in an area which the military from the Netherlands did not have the courage to attack all the way until 1950. So the rest of Indonesia was occupied by the military from the Netherlands at that time, except that province here, because it was famous for its fighting spirit. But then I have the opportunity to see what revolution means, for a kid like me. I begin to realize that people suffer hunger, death, no medical supplies, and so on. So I was aware, even in the primary school, the sacrifice given by the Indonesian people to join, the fighting to create the Republic of Indonesia that you are enjoying today. I will never forget people who died in the streets because of lack of food, soldiers, killed during the battle and so on. So that was the period of primary school that I suffered. Because I have to adjust to different situation from the Japanese military occupation, revolution. Sometimes I wonder why I survived the primary school during that turbulent period. So you from primary school here, you must be very lucky, because I think the situation on your side, it was more stable. You have more time, because my love for a long time was engines. Every week we have to make a presentation in front of the class. So one day I was appointed by my teacher, Jatun, next week it's going to be your turn to give a lecture in front of the class. And he asked me, what do you want to discuss? I said, types of engines of whatever that fly. So on that day when I have to present, that subject, I started explaining to my class about what is an airplane with propeller, something like that, you see? And how come from airplane using propeller, you move to the other engine called turboprop, which is not usual in the world. So what is the difference between a propeller engine and turboprop? And after turboprop, you will have jet engine. But the faster is actually rocket, ramjet. As you know, you cannot fly to the moon with propeller or turboprop. You have to use the latest version of rockets. And of course, I have grandchildren who ask me, Doctor, if we have to fly all the way to Mars, beyond the moon, what kind of vehicle that we use? I share with them. I said, it's not that rocket that carry you to the moon, because we already visited the moon, right? Yeah. Your generation is really lucky, because now human like us have been able to visit the moon. But the dream is, maybe it's your generation. Can we move all the way to Mars? Something like that. So, you have your iPad. Please don't use the iPad for unnecessary things which will not be very useful to you. The reason that I can explain so many things like it, because I use my iPad to add knowledge, to really answer questions, among others from my grandchildren, from my students. How difficult is it to reach Mars? Something like that, which is now the dream of so many countries, that we would like to go out. So, the subject which you will study in SNR, when you specialize in ilmu pasti and alam, among others, is about outer space. We go far and far away. The latest which I checked, I don't know whether you like to know this one. We live in a universe with star systems and millions of planets. We live in the planet Earth. And astronauts who have been traveling, all the way to the moon, they call your planet Earth the blue planet. It's because it's so blue. You know why? Because this is the only planet with water. The fear is that in the moon you don't have water. You go to Mars, you're not so sure. Whether you have water. And then stillness, not sure. But the dream is, I think your generation will have to learn that the dream is going to go beyond the moon at your generation. So please don't waste your time, iPad for gossiping, unnecessary things in life. Because you will be faced with challenges. And I hope that you don't waste your life for unnecessary things. You have to be ready in a world in how many more years with the largest population in the world. Okay. We know in history. This is the globe which I asked you. Okay, let's move to this. When you study geography, they will tell you the planet Earth is divided into nations, right?
Yes.
You have the United States of America, which I studied for a long time. You have Indonesia, you have ASEAN, and so on. And then you can just But, your map, it's really flat, right? And because it's flat, you have borders, right? Please realize you don't have borders there. Meaning, if you have forest fires in Sumatra or in Brazil, there are no borders. It's going to
Spread.
move around the world. So one of the biggest problem that you will face is global warming, pollution. Because the world is like this. It's not what you have in the atlas. Every country, it's almost like RT, airway, have borders. No borders. This is, if you have a nuclear accident, for example, in electricity, it will spread around the world. This is the reason why I asked, your teachers, give me one, to show you that borders are a myth. It's there are no borders in the world, one planet Earth. And so far, we have only this planet. We try to keep, the effort to find a new Earth in the universe. We haven't found anything like planet Earth. So this is what I'm worried. Your generation, more population, and you don't care about pollution. You throw away everything like, making sampah and so on. But one day you will be faced with global warming. You will be faced with forest fires in any way. Either Brazil or Indonesia, it's going to be transported. Because this is moving all the time. This is moving all the time. So, do you want to inherit a dirty planet? Where temperatures is so hot? We try to control that the world temperature should not exceed certain degrees. Because if it's hotter than that, many of you will experience, if the global temperature continue to rise, you will have crisis in food. Because nothing is going to survive. No rice, no wheat, and pollution. Now we want to control pollution. But you can see the number of motor vehicles in the world. Have a look into the statistics of cars in the world. Billions of cars. And they are just throwing their asap. And it's moving. Because there are no borders. So please, your generation should not think that there are borders in the world. No. There are no borders in this planet Earth. And up to this day, we have only this planet. For some reason, we try to find out. We have a lot of, if you study later on, I like outer space, and because of my habit when I was in high school. And I keep trying to find, is there any other Earth somewhere? Up to now, we could not find any other planet like yours. So if you dirty this, you destroy this, you're going to suffer. The air is getting dirty, temperature is rising, rice is not going to grow, wheat is not going to grow, disease like COVID, it's spreading very fast. So this is the reason why I ask this. I don't want your generation to pretend that the world have borders. No. There are no borders. This is one planet Earth. And up to now, we couldn't find another like this. We have traveled. We have sent everything. New technologies. We haven't found this one. So, I keep wondering, how come we have only one which is similar to what I have in front of me, planet Earth? How come? There must be others. Everybody's still looking. United States, Russia, China. They try to find. There must be another planet like this. No. Up to this minute, no. So be careful. When you suddenly realize that you have banjir besar, that's because of global warming. Because the big rain that you see in Malaysia, Thailand, that come from a certain seasonal pattern. So now you can see banjir besar and the whole Sumatra. But you have other problems in the world. Your problem is we have only one Earth, planet Earth, and population is increasing. So all your generation, please watch that there are no borders in the world. No, the world is continuous, something like that. Whatever happened in one part of the world, for example, a nuclear electricity plant like Chernobyl leak, then you have nuclear catastrophe. You cannot stop it. It's going to travel to Indonesia, to Nigeria, to Hawaii, anything. Pollution from your car, it will going to move like this. Yeah, so this is the reason why I put this. I want this generation forget about borders. Your problem will be really totally the whole planet Earth. You have to join, to try to control the quality of the air, the quality of the water. Because without a clean air, water, who are you going to be? 20, 30 years from now. The water you cannot drink. The atmosphere is making you sick. And the situation is so worrying that like COVID spread very easily in the world. We lost one whole year because of the COVID. Yeah, so this is what I want. Please remember all the way until you going to university that there are no borders in the world. We're talking about one planet Earth. Yeah, and you are part of the humanity. You cannot say that, no. I'm from the Batak tribe. I'm from Sundanese or Bat. No. The world does not realize whether you are Indians, Americans, because we live in the same planet Earth. So, what's the use of trying to differentiate Chinese, Japanese, Indonesian? No use. You are going to face the problem together. That's the reason why we have United Nations, for example. Yeah? So this is the reason why I bring it here. Because this is the reality. There are no borders between countries. Whatever happened, if all are so lazy, they don't control the pollution and so on, you will end up with warmer world. You know what's going to happen if the temperature is rising? Banjir. Tidak ada air waktu musim kemarau. You don't want, right? So from now on, while you are studying, remember this one. Show your atlas. Yang pakai itu gambar atlas dia flat gitu. Nggak ada itu semua. Okay, so this is what I want to introduce. I learned it the hard way. I was a child who lived through wars, you know. Japanese military occupation, revolution, very unstable situation and so on. And then you have a lot of threat. Now we are threatened by possibility of nuclear war, you know, between the big. So this is what I want to remember, since you are so many from, I was told that it's going to be SMA, SMP, but I was, no, from Sekolah Dasar. Okay. Please remember this. Yeah. Okay. So, yes, as I said, there's the first part. Second, communication now is getting, you know, faster. In my days, even telephone have to, something like that, right? And then by digit. But now, your handphone, ready. So you communicate. And then so many garbage in the communication. Unnecessary gossiping, fitna, you know, manghasut. How stupid. We are given by God the opportunity to have better and better communication, and you polluted the grace of God with unbelievable stupid messages. You have to learn that you can use your handphone, iPad, to know a lot of the problem that I explained to you. Please realize that what I explained today is going to be your future. So in communication also, use your iPad and so on. We are now waiting. Data and information is now being mobilized. They call it cloud. You know, my students, when I explain cloud many years, no. Cloud is millions of data and information in one system. They call it cloud. And now suddenly you have artificial intelligence. Huh? Meaning, I will be very careful with my student. I'm teaching it. Is that they steal information and claim that this is my work, Dorodjatun. And I'm very careful, because you can use artificial intelligence, you know, to cheat your professors and so on. The last one, which I'm waiting now, your computer is going to be very fast. They call it quantum. You combine cloud data information with artificial intelligence. Who think faster than you do? And then it's processed by this computer. I'm still waiting. Quantum. Information in your day will be instant, whatever you ask. But for what? This is what I appeal to you. For what? Be careful. If a lot of what happened today, you don't manage, you have to survive. You know, I'm now 83. Sorry, no, I'm now 86 years old. Many of my friends ask, how come you're still teaching here? I was a member of swimming and water polo team in university. I have to swim 1,000 meters every day. 5 in the morning and 5 meters on the way home. I joined The competition in Medan, Surabaya, Makassar was just that swimming track. So I told them, if you want to know why I'm still here, it's because I'm an athlete for a long time. But no, the younger generation say it all the time, huh?
Yes.
Yeah, you spend more time sit, dream, sleep. Your body is not used. You are not using your body. Don't you realize that it's going to be the source of diseases because you sit too much? You read like that too much. So please, I want to appeal to you to use your life. In this kind of planet Earth, be ready. So this is the message that I want to share with you. I'm at the age of where all my friends gone. My whole water polo and swimming team gone. I'm the last one. I have 8 brothers and sisters. I'm the last one in the whole family. So please realize that you have responsibility not only toward the world, but also to yourself. You have to live here. But if you are sickly, if you are, not healthy, what is going to be the use of this? You cannot become a leader. And you saying that, you should be a leader, not as president of Indonesia one day. I want to see you to become Secretary General PBB, something like that, right? Yeah. Because this is a free country. I haven't seen any Secretary General PBB Indonesian up to now. But you have ASEAN. So this is what I want to appeal. Don't forget this when you go. You don't have maps. One planet Earth. Don't forget to live properly in this. You must be healthy. Don't waste your time. Because no matter what, how long are you going to live? Eric, can you sure? Now the life expectancy is about 74, Eric. 75 years old. That is life expectancy of Indonesian. 75 tahun. Jadi Anda sekarang masih punya waktu ya, you still have waktu. Sekarang harapan hidup waktu Indonesia nih 76 tahun sekarang rata-rata. Tapi tanggung jawab Anda coba peta Indonesia ini. Coba peta Indonesia. Nih coba. Ini negeri Anda. Negeri kepulauan yang terbesar di dunia. The single largest archipelago in the world. The distance between Papua to Aceh, it's equal from Moscow in Russia to Dublin in Ireland. That is Indonesia. North-South, dari Minahasa sampai ke Jawa di sini. Itu sama dengan dari Berlin up to Rome. So you inherit a huge country in between Pacific and Indian Ocean. Pasifik ini laut nomor berapa yang terbesar? 1. Nomor 2 Atlantik. Nomor 3 Samudra Hindia. Indonesia diapit oleh 2 samudra yang besar sekali. Dan penduduk Indonesia sekarang nomor 5 di dunia. Nomor 4 nomor 1 China, India. Nomor 2 China. Nomor 3 Amerika Serikat. You are number 4. You will be like that all the way until 2050. So study well. Don't waste your time. Keep healthy. Not too much gossip. Use your media in your hand, iPad and so on, to study, to know more about how to become one day, a minister, a president, a dean, rector in university, something like that. You have the opportunity because you are going to be all the way until 2045 when we celebrate the 100,000 of Indonesia. All the way. You are going to be number 4 in the world, all the way in terms of population. And you inherit a huge country. You know, Moscow to Dublin, huh? Berlin to it's a huge 17,000 islands. And so many tribes. Yeah. My American friends, I studied 5 years in America. And University of California, they asked me, Yakti, you know, that's the Ishik part of mine, you know, Dorodjatun Kuntjoro-Jakti. Difficult. Call me Yakti. Yakti, how come you have been able to survive as a country with so many suku? Huh? Ada suku-suku kita nih banyak sekali. Agamanya macam-macam. Kan begitu. And we celebrate every religion in the world. Ada untuk Islam, ada untuk Christianity, ada untuk Catholic, ada untuk Hindu, untuk Buddha. And we celebrate as national holiday. Teman-teman saya di Amerika bingung. So you celebrate everybody's religion? Iya, saya bilang. And di bawah agama itu ada kepercayaan. Ya, jadi Islam yang merayakan mengirim ke Laut Selatan nih, untuk supaya jangan diganggu oleh Ratu Kidul, seperti itu kan itu. Jadi ada kepercayaan juga. Jadi bukan hanya agama dan kepercayaan. Teman saya di Amerika tanya, how come you have been able to survive for such a long time as one nation? I said, because we speak only bahasa Indonesia. Huh? Everybody? Yes. The hundreds of suku in Indonesia and suku-suku yang kecil, semua pakai bahasa yang sama. Heran. So you don't fight each other? No. Coba lihat di Timur Tengah. Hah? Udah 3.000 tahun masih berantem ya? 3.000 tahun. Di antara Israel dengan negara Arab Cina. 3.000 tahun. My God. How stupid. Ya, kita ini hebat. Sukunya banyak, agamanya banyak, kepercayaan. Dan kita bersatu, dan kita bicara satu bahasa. Yeah. It can be English, it can be bahasa Indonesia. So this is the reason why I'm really lucky today to be given this chance to. I thought that I'm going to face only, siswa SMP, SMA, but suddenly, dari SD, okay. This is an opportunity to remember, be healthy. Yes. Believe on Indonesia, it's going to be still number 4 in terms of population in the world. And no more occupation by others. We don't want to become a colony of the Portuguese, the Netherlands, the Japanese. We want to be independent, free. And this is what I enjoy. By the time I moved to primary school, the Japanese was destroyed by the bomb in Hiroshima and Nagasaki. So I was enjoying the Japanese period, learning bahasa Jepang. Then it's just a matter of months. Yeah, and I was lucky because of my achievement academic. Saya tidak pernah bayar kuliah. In university S1, I was given scholarship. I was, in my grade and so on. And then when the university decided to have somebody educated in the United States, then they sent me. I never paid for university education in Indonesia and University of California in Berkeley. Because study well. You get good grades. They will select you. Okay, so this is the message from Sekolah Dasar sampai ke atas. Please, you inherit a world, planet Earth, where Indonesia is one of the largest archipelago in the world. Negara kepulauan yang terbesar di dunia. Tidak ada seperti kita. Dan diapit oleh Samudra Hindia dengan Pasifik. Ya, ini nomor 1 yang paling banyak. Ini nomor 2 tuh Atlantik, nomor 3 Laut Indonesia. Ya, segitu. Oke.
Wow. It's really okay.
Karena saya pikir kalau saya tidak download semua tadi itu buat apa sih ada di sini? Hah? Jadi saya terima kasih untuk kesempatan ini. Karena saya ingin Anda siap. Ya. Maaf. Sekolah yang betul. Jadi tolong sekali saja sekolah. Ya, jadi SD-nya yang baik, SMP-nya, SMA seperti itu. Oke, terima kasih. Ya, selamat.
Thank you so much, Professor, for the try. It was truly inspiring and motivational to hearing your stories from your past, where you don't have it as lucky as we do now, and the hard work you have to go through, the fear you have to go through. It's really scary to imagine it if we were in that position, right?
Yes. Also sorry.
Not ambition, no. Because you want to be a person. No. Ambition is very bad for me. The best is try to be a person. That's all. Okay.
So moral of the story, because we are a younger generation inheriting such a big, diverse, beautiful country, we want to use our technology wisely to gain knowledge, not to spread gossips and stuff like that. And we also need to open our eyes to global warming, deforestation, pollution, and all that. And we have to protect our Earth.
Yeah.
It was such a motivational speech that Professor you have said to us. However, right now I am very sure that there are people in the audience who are more curious about you, or maybe about Indonesia, or maybe global.
Ya. Jadi itu dia titipan saya. Terima kasih untuk perhatiannya. Ya, good luck and enjoy that you have a country yang merdeka.